I mean, it's basic cliche stuff, but that's what you need to do. We need to stop waiting for and searching for confidence, the feeling, and just start doing confidence, the action.
Do you think that's harder today than it used to be? It almost feels sometimes like the world is set up for comfort
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Totally.
and to build more comfort and for people to be more comfortable, but actually you need that discomfort to grow. And now maybe more than ever, you have to go in search of it, perhaps.
Yeah, I talk sometimes I've done in workshops and I'll put up like all the like marketing and stuff which is aimed at comfort, of all these products, So it's like a happy meal, you know. You should feel happy. Um and like that was one example I can remember, but there's just loads and you see there's just bombarded with like feel good, feel good, feel good.
Yeah.
And if you follow that path, because it's naturally normal to want to feel good, then if you're sacrificing sometimes like some stuff that's really important to you and going down that path, then yeah, you're not going to feel as confident about life if you've been following that feel good path all the time. That's comfort, it's comfortable lying on my couch, but at the end of the day, it's not building anything.
When you're working with, say, families, parents, individuals, and they're in that space, in that zone, are there things you do to bring about more discomfort?
You can start really small. I've done so many different things we'll set goals around, maybe go sit in a cafe and have a coffee by yourself. Obviously not the little kids, but and adults, like that's pretty hard. Oh, obviously don't pull out your phone. Like you got to sit there and have it without notice what's going on. So it's perfectly harmless. But then also, more importantly, okay, we talked about those personal qualities and character and all that we want to reinforce. Finding an area there, and then going towards that and being a little bit uncomfortable in the direction of like what's really important to you. 'Cause that's hopefully more motivating. Another example with young kids would be, often you'll get a kid who wants to be a leader or a captain in the team, but maybe they're struggling with speaking in front of everyone. So there's it, just setting easy targets and going, well, let's practice being uncomfortable and maybe you need to do this, or as you might have heard me say, maybe it's just putting your hand up in class at school, a little bit more answering a question, maybe potentially being wrong, maybe being embarrassed, maybe all that. And then through that, that's why having somebody to sort of coach you through that can be helpful because then I can go the next one, okay, did you do it? What did you do? And hold them accountable a little bit through that. Yeah, so
Yeah.
those little bits of practice are like exposure to uncomfortable feelings and they're learning. I actually went towards that. Like I chose to do that. I chose to have that feeling. So I chose that suffering. And as a result, because I chose that, it's a lot more easier. It's still not nice, but it's easier. And then in that, if we transfer it to sport, we can go, I'm choosing in this moment to take the shot, to do the thing, in the service of what's important to me, of being that person that has the courage and, gives everything and is willing to fail and all those sorts of things.
Living on the edge of your potential, right?
Yeah, important when people feel like they have power over that discomfort. Like it's not nice when you're feeling it when you don't, but if you've had a process of choosing to be uncomfortable, choosing stress and stuff like that, then you're going to be far more, you have more belief in yourself as well because you're like, I go towards this stuff.